For Biafra must be restored, for there is nothing the enemies can do about it. We have come that the will of the Most High may prevail. Radio Biafra is unorthodox. The way we do things are markedly different from how others do it. We are under divine instruction. We have come that Chukwuma may take control of these very proceedings this evening, for we are nothing without him. O Elohim, Chukwuma Purimihanine, unto thee we repose all that we are. Do not allow your children, IPOB, to be put to shame. Do not allow us to be devoured by the hands of the wicked. Do not allow us, O mighty one, to fall prey to those who do not know thee. You will deliver us, not because we are righteous, but because of your mercy. Hear our cry and our supplication. We are not armed. We have not killed anyone. We have not jailed anyone. We have not done anything at all to warrant the level of destruction and carnage being visited upon your children. The same way Israel suffered, so is Biafra suffering today. And if you, Elohim, can deliver Israel, so will you deliver Biafra. That is our hope. That is our anchor of everything that we hold dear as a race and as a people. You brought Biafra that light may come into Africa. You gave us hope because we are in a continent of hopelessness. And by thy grace, Biafra shall be restored. We shall be resurrected. We shall crown our efforts with the glory by the grace of the Most High himself. We are not strong. We do not pretend to be strong. All we do is to submit ourselves to your will, that your will may be done upon our lives. We have lost many people. We have lost so many good people. Their sacrifice will never be forgotten. We shall honor them, and for their sake Biafra will come. Israel lost people, and today Israel is here as a beacon of hope in a land filled with darkness. We beseech thee, O Elohim, because we are wandering all over the world, hoping against every hope that things will turn around for the better. It has never turned around for the better. Instead, it is getting worse. Please do not abandon your children. You have given us a commission, and we must accomplish it in our lifetime. We have come to honor your holy name. We have come to praise thee. We have come to honor thee, that your name may be glorified.
So-called Nigeria. I did no wrong. That was why after 2 years they could not prove any case. Even till now, we are still in court. They cannot prove any case. And people talk as if they are so moronic that an animal is better than them. They say I insult them. I insult you because you can't reason properly. I did nothing wrong. Calling for the establishment, or should I say the restoration of Biafra, is within provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is very clear and straightforward. It's there. Go and check it yourself. And you're asking me to be happy instead of me to be upset that I was arrested for no reason. You're asking me to be happy that somebody came to bail me. See how foolish some people are. Did I beg anybody to bail me? Were they meant to insert that very condition that it must be a senator that will bail me. Who asked them to lock me up and to hold me in the first place? I know those that came to me and said they want to go and speak to the then Buhari when he was alive, and they never came back to me. They went to Aso with their daughter's CV, looking for employment. But they went there to go and discuss Nnamdi Kanu. That was why they went there. On getting to Aso they turned everything around. It became a trip about them and the well-being of their family. That is how they behave. And you answer a politician, and you think because of that he will respect you. We respect you because of what you've done for us. We love him back till tomorrow morning. He's dead, but we love him because of what he's doing, because of what he did for us. Dr. M.I. Okpara the same. When people behave very well, we love them. That is how it is. That is who we are as a people. You don't need to buy us. You don't need to. Just do your job. Your job you cannot do. Protect the people, you cannot protect them. On top of that, you have the temerity to talk back when we are complaining that you are making a complete idiot and mess.
Good evening, fellow comrades and lovers of freedom. This is a Biafra Alpha Power Media International. We are reaching you from United Kingdom. My name is Mazi Chukwuma. I am one of the humble servants of indigenous people of Biafra here in UK, North London, coordinator, to be precise. This is Critical Analysis hosted by Mazi Umeh. Today is the 16th day of December, year of our Lord, and is approximately 28 minutes on top of the hour here, 8 p.m. United Kingdom, presumably the same 26 minutes on top of 9 p.m. in the Holy Land of Biafra. This is Critical Analysis, and we are welcoming you this evening. Please welcome others as we're going to dive into another critical analysis this evening, as we are with the Italian EXCO, as we are on episode 007. And this evening, we're definitely going to do some things differently because of the charade. I call it over the weekend. That was a travesty. As we said, every time what we say on this platform come to pass. We wasn't expecting anything different than what we saw on the 15th on Friday. There's nothing different that we were expecting yesterday. Those people that were contracted, those 50 colonies, they are all happy. Those threatening, issuing empty threats, they were aware of what they were doing. And the damnable zoological republic have told you to do your worst. Like we said, we are watching with a very key interest. And this evening, I'm going to bring my panelists with me into the studio to introduce themselves before I'm going to play one or two audio, especially the one from our eminent special counsel, barrister lawyer Jim McCall, when he gave us some accounting of what happened and what court was up to now. We haven't known, the full details because, as he said, but we knew what happened and what they said, and there's nothing different from what we already told you. Over the weekend, we read so many press releases and letters from different quarters, from Jarvis Johnson, from the Texas House of Representatives, from Bruce Ephraim, every individual that have added into their voice, because what happened to our leader, even in African Charter, is a crime. The reason why they have referred everything back to from the beginning is that there is no case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And subsequently next week, I'm going to lay out the misinformation and all the treachery against those that are perpetually, project themselves to be the people representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Definitely one of them, they call Ephraim Ejiofor. I'm definitely gonna go back because I have just done a program on his head. So the dilemma of a very, very, very weird man. Over this week coming, that program is going to come on again. I don't want to talk about it too much. We just want to tell through and talk about what happened on Friday. Let me get the panels in here before we move forward. Mazi, I welcome all of you here this evening. Mazi Obichukwukamadu, please can you introduce yourself to Biafrans as we move forward? There we go.
Mazi Umeh. Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, fellow Biafrans around the world. My name is Romanus Obichukwukamadu Uguru. I reside here in Italy. I am the simple servant of IPOB, Mazi Obichukwukamadu. I am a national coordinator of Italy under the leadership of Mazi Kanu. I say hello, Biafrans. Stay tuned and listen what we are going to say this evening. Good evening.
Mazi, go on, Mazi.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Good evening, everyone. My name is Ephraim Uguru. I am the National Financial Secretary, IPOB Italy. Thank you very much.
There, Mazi, is it Ekezie, please?
Good evening, Mazi Umeh, and good evening, my fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom. My name is Chukwuma Ekezie. By God's grace, I'm here as a national treasurer of IPOB, Italy, and also Dona coordinator.
Mazi, I think your device is on. Sorry, it's interfering. Whenever you're talking, please mute it. Thank you. Like I said, we are going to, let's just listen to, I know so many of us have seen this, but let's listen to John 4. We want to make some references from him before we move, Ejimako, not John 4, Ejimako, before we move forward on this program quickly. Though we are apologizing because I think we are 20 minutes behind due to some technical hitches, which we overcome. And we are here now. We're supposed to do what we do best. So let's listen to our eminent special counsel and what he said. And I know a lot of people interpret it might be differently, but let's listen to him for a minute.
We have a whole lot of non-lawyers here who came to court today to show or to demonstrate solidarity with Mazi Umeh, the distinguished senator representing his senatorial constituency. But you see, the ruling today was in part disappointing and in part satisfactory. A lot of people might say it's a bit ambiguous, so I'm going to speak very briefly so that I do not preempt what is going to come out on the registry of the court. We are going to promptly apply for certified true copies of what the justice stated in court today. But some things that he made clear were as follows: that number one, Nnamdi was enjoying his bail when his house was invaded, and that was wrong. If you recall, we had obtained a judgment in 2022 at the High Court in Abia State, awarding him 1 billion. So this indirectly affirms that judgment. And that the manner of bringing him into Nigeria was also wrong. But despite all of that, the Supreme Court found cause to send this case back to the Federal High Court. And sending it back to the Federal High Court is actually called remission. And when they remit with instructions. We don't know yet what those instructions are because we don't have certified true copies of the judgment and the judgment order. So in days to come, that will be available and will be made available to the press.
Okay, please, when the judge said yes, appeal and cross appeal, what does it mean?
Well, The government appealed against the discharge granted by the Court of Appeal, and we cross-appealed, okay, against the stay of execution granted by the Court of Appeal. So these were the issues. But what came out was that the revocation of his bail was wrong. So this, in fact, has created a basis to further seek his release, you know, through some other means.
So the judge is saying that the trial should continue. What does it mean for your team now?
Well, basically, it's going to continue, or it's going to proceed in accordance with the instructions the Supreme Court has issued. And those instructions will be clearer when we get them in writing. So the judge or the Federal High Court judge will have to be restricted within those. It's called a remission. So they have to carry out, the Federal High Court has to carry out the strict instructions of the Supreme Court.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. That's it. Thank you.
Yes, like I said, we've seen this before, but it's very, very important that we actually try to explain a little bit what is entailed. Definitely, I'm going to do a different separate program. But the remission, referring the case back to Federal High Court, like starting the case all over again. Somebody will say that the Supreme Court does not have anything to rule on, or they bind delay tactics. But the whole thing boils down to what we have said, and just like after the Supreme Court have accepted that, they mentioned that Onyendu House was enjoying his bail before they invaded his house, and now the extraordinary rendition of Onyendu, which is some of them saying that the law is international law, but all this law already, those that know law can explain it better, has been domesticated within the African Charter, which they're signatory to. So all these things he's telling us is that our leader, that's why I played our leader voice when he was giving that bail in 2017. They put a stringent bail to our leader and made it that they have to be a senator, that have to sign for Onyendu, and which is Abari Bedid, you know. So, but the main point tonight I want to say here to Biafrans is that all hope are not gone. Like Mazi Kanu tweeted yesterday, and that tweet, probably some people will see it out of context, because there's something he specifically said that we're going back to the drawing board. That's something that has happened for this whole trial. Even though Onyendu is coming back, there's so many infiltrators within the legal team. Of course, those that have been sacked, they are drowning. And even though they're running around in the court as a court clerk, it doesn't change anything. We know everything. And subsequently, like Ejima have just said, that when the court judgment comes up in black and white, that it will be more expelled to people, to public, to see what they have said. And now going back to drawing board is that IPOB members worldwide, the ball is on your court. The fundamental question is this: this is no time for shenanigan. Because if you guys remember, Chike Dozem came out and said after 15th that they're going to bring the whole world down. The one they called Agoneche Wankita supported him. They came out. Before Onyendu going to court, they started threatening. IPOB is a peaceful movement. We are not violent. ESN, of no shape or form, is not a force. Mazi Nnamdi can made it abundantly clear, but you can see the dot, what they are doing. Before this court case, from nowhere, they have not stopped speaking. They came out and ignite it and tell Nigerian government, and Nigerian government have said, now go and do your worst. I will put up a tweet here, see what this guy tweet, which I'm going to play. I want to do this before we move forward. This is a tweet. He tweeted with this audio. We're going to play, you see what happened there. Now, this guy is tweeting this. Even just tell me in this world, anybody that have any iota of what leadership is all about, can you be writing something like this? Can you? Just, I will read it, you know. This is the live recorded program of ESN 3rd anniversary, which we don't know which ESN. This is a killer squad, because ESN is not a force. They're not standing army of Biafra. We made it abundantly clear. And we must understand this, because what they are projecting, it is not what is helping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They know what they were doing. The 5th colony Onyendu said is what exactly they have done. But thank God that the Supreme Court right now have shot themselves in the foot to reverse this whole thing back to the Federal High Court again. We started from the basis again. After even they said only to have treason charges, which they said they have struck out, that doesn't have any treason, any terrorist charge again. This is what they were ranking before. We leave that there. But let me read this. This is the live recorded program of ESN 3rd anniversary on 12th December 2023. For those criminals crying, it is an old video. Better die of heart attack. You're crying because they told you they have destroyed ESN. They told you they told you they have taken over ESN, but fools like you are heartbroken that ESN men are very intact. Are asked, where is this ESN man intact and what are they doing? Because some of you remember when this guy came one time and told us that people are going to go around arresting people. That's nothing they have never portrayed ESN for them to get money from the politician. But now it become mockery. That's why the people now have taken it upon themselves as now they have a lot of armed banditry all over the place in Biafra land. They started it. And he go forward to say, just wait for a few days to watch the main video of the program. Then you can go and commit suicide because you all have been fooled. You have all failed in destroying IPOB to ESN. For now, from now on, it is an eye for eye, take it or leave it. It is Biafra, or we die fighting, or we die fighting for our survival. You know, when you listen to this kind of garbage, the same person that came and told you that after 15, the whole zoo will fell down. You see, now they think that Onyendu will not come out because ESN, when they show this picture, for those that are collecting money, they are still giving them money. Because, like I said, anybody that will give this individual money, the person is mentally ill. Because this is not ESN in the Mazi kind of form, and there's no need of showing right. Onyendu have said that activity of its ESN shall not be shown on social media anymore. If you're celebrating your 3rd annual celebration, if you call it anniversary, now all these things is unnecessary, and you release it on the day Onyendu. Your whatever you guys wish have happened. But Mazi Kanu now is being held back in DSS dungeon. So you guys will continue your criminality. You know, it broke my heart that everything our leader have worked tirelessly, you guys have turned it into mockery. Now, this is what they show on the 12th. And what is it got to do? Or what is he had to do? I remember one time there was one video, I can play it here. They were saying Buhari release Mazi Kanu. All those chants amounted to nothing. They only ignite anytime Onyendu have court case. They are the people that are sending wrong signal. Because now you are attaching ESN that is now eye for eye. And tweeted ESN video there. And the world is going to watch this and see ESN that Mazi Kanu form that is a vigilante. Now you're projecting it to the world that they are the clan machine which you have threatened people with overtime on so-called radio mockery. You guys now are running. So I want us to watch this video. Some of us have watched it, but I want you to see how degraded these people have put themselves and made everything that our leader have worked tirelessly, and so many of us have died, even us we're still working, as a mockery. And I don't see reason why people can take people like this. All these things they are doing is just to create avenue. Maybe people will still be, oh, but where are they? What are they doing? They were meant to be in the bush. Our bush has been taken over. People have been dying in our cities. You guys created all this unrest out of this. But you know what? Yeah. If you guys remember this first video, because this first video, if I don't know when ESN was formed, I'm just saying, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes to talk about this, because all these shenanigans doesn't boil down, it doesn't go down with me. There's other people wearing blue. There's one I have here, a video that says the Dead Man Squad. This one they're using to keep people in Biafra land where they started. But that first video that I played, if you look at this ground was like when ESN was formed. I will stop there. I'm not 100% sure, but that is why he's tweeting what he's tweeting, because people now go back and verify it. There was a place they say something, you will see those people addressing differently. They wasn't mentioning the day and time. They wasn't doing that. They do it. There's a couple other videos, but it is quite funny. And what are you intend to achieve with all this shenanigans? Because it doesn't change anything. Something months when is in prison in the desert dungeon. We're not looking for ESN. It's ESN we are hoping on. But you guys are the people that are holding Mazi Umeh. It has been proven now. But I want you guys to watch, because I want to see something very important. Let's see the next video. Fellow comrade, there's something I want to do here. I want to show something. The reason being, let's just watch this because it's very important. I think you see this video now. Watch this one again. This is same shenanigans.
My head, I be this so for that. Now my head, I be this so. 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 Now my head, I be this so.
Mazi, that one. You know, I play this video. I know you guys was one of the more they saw Fendi. You know the Fendi that the mother that with. Yeah, it's Italian. So you guys knew better than I do. Some things I don't know. But the reason why I play this particular audio is this. I want to remind our people they have taken for granted for so long. This guy, this pseudo guy they're coaching us, and even though we have now decoded him, have his real picture. People know who he is. His sister, wretched sister, lives in Italy. These are scavengers. Now, all this, you see, they will gather 1 or 2 people. Just like when they saw Fendi, you guys ask them, they say it's a project. It doesn't, you know, they abide. To sew this cloth doesn't cost anything. They will tell people they have a project without mentioning what the project is. Just the way they're fooling people. Have 1 or 2 AK-47 showing it up to deceive people. This is Dead Man Squad. Now, they have created so many different commander and names in ESN. This is not what ESN was formed for. Only no one from the beginning. I will stop there because I'll have a program. Let us not waste our time on this. But I will come back to you, Uguru, and the rest of you, after you finish 2 minutes, just comment on the Onion News court case that just on yesterday, what transpired and how you feel about it and all that before we move forward, because that's fundamental for me, please. There we go. Mazi, you're taking too long, man.
Yeah, and Mazi, thank you very much for.
Yeah. Go on.
Are you hearing me now?
Go on, please.
Yeah, Mazi, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Regarding the court case yesterday, I know that Zoo, they must demonstrate as usual. There's no two ways about that. But one thing is certain. Since the Supreme Court have shot themselves on the leg, now what next to follow? Because they know that our leader don't have any case. Just like what he said before, I refer that video you played about what he said. So what they are doing now is just running around because they know that they are not going to defeat our leader. Our leader informed them in time that I will defeat you people at your own court of law. And it is happened. What they're doing now is just to mark time, buying time over and again and again. And as you can see it, go back to Federal High Court is not the issue. What they will do, because the earlier the better for them. I commend Ugochinyere Imo, who have spoken like a man. Mazi, yesterday court case is just a jamboree, completely jamboree. But we are waiting for them. At the end of the day, they will do that thing they are running away from. There's no two ways about it. Two things are involved. Either they agree with us or we force them to agree with us. Thank you, Mazi.
Yeah, well, Mazi Ephraim, God, please.
Thank you very much, Mazi. So what happened yesterday at the High Court, I think we are not expecting much. We are not expecting much because the signal was already there before that very day, both from the Nigerian government or from the criminals that we have here as whatever they call themselves. Because they have already come out to threaten, they say this and that, whatever, when the brokers, the other guy did, threatening that after 2015 and all that. It's only when it's about to go to the court that they will come out. So they know what they're doing. The games they're playing, they know everything. Both Ephraim and Joshua, they also comment. Everything happening, they are involved. So I personally am not surprised. But what I believe is that Nnamdi Kanu is on a mission. He's on a mission, a noble mission, a mission that when he's coming out with Biafra. That's what I believe. He's going to come out with the Biafran flag, and we are going to stand it this time around. It's not going to come down. So what happened yesterday was not exceptional. It's not a surprise, because before that day, we already knew what was going to come. So we still believe, and we still have Onye doing our prayers that God should strengthen him, because he's going to come out victorious. So thank you very much.
No, Mazi Ekezie, please.
Thank you, Mazi Umeh, for giving me the opportunity to say something. You know, what happened yesterday is not a surprise. British government have drawn the diagram for the zoo to continue playing. Because if you remember one broadcast of Onyendo, he said, when our people say, Onyendo, they are killing us, we need to do. Onyendo will say, come down. They are looking avenue to say, we are this, we are that, so that they can lay hand on that and start their mayhem in our land. So this is a script drawn by British. It's not a surprise. And being some flavor in our area called Southeast, that the willing tools they are using there to cause mayhem and looking the avenue to say it's our people that are doing this. Because of that, they will do this, they will do that. And I know Onion knows those things. I like what our brother said, Ephraim. Onion is on a mission to accomplish what he's doing. And they know it. And the federal government of Nigeria knows he didn't commit any offense. Not the law. If he committed any offense, why did they go to Kenya and kidnap him and bring him back to the why? They should do to him what they are doing to this lady, Desian Marek, the zoo inviting to come and face the law. But the British are following it with the due process. If they find him guilty, then they can rendition him to Nigeria. Why they are in a haste for Onion side? Then their law, their this thing, have said it, that they violated his right by attacking his violating his right by chasing him away from his hometown. Why? This person who has case to answer, why did they went there to go and kill him? But you say he has case to answer. You want to bury the case like that. So what happened yesterday is not a surprise. They don't want to know what we are going to do. But at the end, Oyendi said it. Do all what you can do. Fight anything you can do it. But at the end, Biafra must come. That is what it is. And they are doing all possible, all the best they can do. They have discharged all their plan B, plan C, plan E. But at the end, we will see how it ends. We are here. No shaking, no moving. Forget about those that are threatened. They don't have anything to deliver. That is why you can see them making noise around the bush. So Mazi Umeh.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, it's very good. Everybody, give their own perspective concerning this because it's very important. Now, tonight is another wonderful episode of the IPOB Talent EXCO's Expo 7 exposition of the Cabal within the US and Italy. So this is episode 007. For those that have been following us, this program is designed to unfold the menace of so-called dogs, the enemy at the gate, the chronicle of a saboteur, Chika Paul Edoziem and his gang of criminals, what they have done across board of IPOB. Because everything that is happening today within IPOB and the travesty our leader was going through and still going through is because of their body language, what they have done, and the bet they have taken from Nyawodo. Nyawodo said that the only way to weaken IPOB is to create a parallel IPOB in 2017 when he assumed as president of Ohanes and Igbo. And that's exactly what the part they are doing today. But we tied them, like Onyendi said, 100 men and women with clean heart. Biafra will come. So tonight we continue to what happened in Italy. And as we have gone now to the episode 007, and we'll continue, 008 is coming next week, and subsequently, we're going to play a couple voices tonight and talk about them. This is not in any shape or form to blackmail or, to malign any individual, but this is facts. Facts, and the facts, that's why the men that is involved and the voice that is involved, when we kicked off on this program, because a sitting national coordinator was threatened by a common criminal that live in desert. And even the sole proprietary, the person projects himself to be the so-called the head of directorate of state, was involved in this whole, racketing. And we will not let this slide. South African family, Joburg family to be precise, on Thursday came on air. They have now started unveiling what happened. A lot of people are apprehensive because you know how our people are. People are very, very, domiciled. If I will use the word, they won't want to say anything, but we don't say anything. It's allowed in our code of conduct. And I can even read the verse for you. Where, as a member of IPOB, it is your duty when you see anything that is contrary to what we have sworn an oath against our code of conduct to voice it out. Not alone on the era we are in now, because these men, when they started first, if some of us would have reacted, people will say, but why are you doing this? This is command and control. We followed every order they gave to us. We listen. I know what I went through personally. Things I got myself involved because I'm following command and control. But I never regretted it because we make sure that we are precise when we started. That's why we're not going back. So many people are hiding and saying, no, I don't want to come out now. This is the time. The music have changed. And this point in time, what is happening to our leader? It is because of the people that they presume supposed to be after to make sure none can come out. But what are they doing? They are the people working with the enemy. That is why when Kanu tweeted about going back to the drawing board, and I don't want to, anyway, I will talk about this in a different program. So let's move forward. So we are going to play a voice. The first voice we are going to play tonight is, this guy is the person that owns media. Some people don't know that Rapture Media, when they say IPOB Rapture Media, it is not IPOB that owns Rapture Media. Rapture Media is an individual enterprise. This guy is, I think I spoke to him when we were having program one time or on a conference call with the one that lives in Germany. I don't have any issues with him. But the reason why I want to play this audio is he makes some cynical comment there because he's ripping, he's actually making his ends meet through the blood of our people. Because Rapture Media is monetized from day one. He subscribed, they paid money, you're paying him, he's getting his living. That's where he's getting all his money. When they talk about BTV, all this thing is boiled down to Rapture Media. So on this whole course of all these people, imagine IPOB, the things they did in Italy and doing, like it is something not hard of an IPOB. Nobody vote anybody in IPOB. And they have no power to remove anybody in IPOB. It is in our code of conduct. Very, very important. So we were going to play his voice, and in particular, because he consigned finance, you see how far they went in our finance, and is making his living through our blood of our people through IPOB. You see IPOB Rapture Media. It is not, IPOB doesn't own it. It's his business. I want to say this before I start. You will listen. This guy is, and the funny thing, this guy is from, I think he's from Ibibio, right? Because Akwarawa Mende, when Akwarawa Mende was killed in Aba, this guy, anything, that is his brother. Because, I mean, they came from the same place. They came from the same clan. So, but they are Ibonta. They are our younger ones. And that's what he ate. But he couldn't say anything because he's sitting on Rapture Media because they're monetized platform and he's making his ends meet with the blood of innocent Biafrans. Let's listen to his voice and we'll dabble into
it.
All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Fellow comrades, good morning. I have not been able to drop any voice note all these days because I have been quite busy at school and other personal engagements. All of us can see now that that you understand few words in English does not convey some kind of legitimacy to your intellectual muscles or your way of reasoning.
Before we go forward, when was this voice? Is it after or when you're still a national court? When they have not, queued against you, have they put up that gag order, whatever they call memo, before this voice? Because I want to be sure. Mazi Umeh.
Yeah, the before the memo.
Before the memo. Okay. 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 That's fine.
I, yeah.
Most of us that think that we know or we want to draw out the point by blackmailing or trying to make us that are not paying our money that we are bad people. You can see now. These were things we saw so many months ago, and we tried to stop it. But most of you will not listen because you are sentimental. This is a struggle. Sentiments have no place in a struggle. Wisdom is not what you just get easily. That's why Onyendo will tell us.
What baffles me is that over time, all this clown will put in our leader. Now, he said, because I have to talk over it, you guys know exactly what happened.
Problem.
He said that that's why they stopped paying. That's what they saw. So this is when they ganged up not to pay money into German, pay money where they're supposed to pay money, isn't it? Yeah. This is where they don't take all the anymore from Nnamdi because we have the same issue here. Who was behind all this was Austin Abani going around the whole Europe, telling people don't listen to Madam Nnamdi, whatever she said on Radio Biafra. I was so many times I have it in audio. Like when I start with them, I have majority of our meeting in UK here. I recorded all of them because by then I don't trust them anymore. So I have to go out of my way to make sure I get evidence when I need to speak about it. Very, very important. Majority of all the Zoom meeting we had, I had it recorded. So, but what I want to know is that because that is when they started now to inject to people not to pay money to where they're supposed to pay money, including the Italian account. So I want you guys to this message. So when I give you the chance to talk about this, you guys will come in. But it is quite disheartening that this young man here, he owns Rapture Media, and he's making fortune out of the blood of Biafra, and he's still complaining about money. He's putting Mazi Umeh, can you imagine? How could you put Mazi Umeh when you don't follow his guidance principle, the lay down principle that he put down for you, that's written. And he talk about sentiment. What baffles me is that what you ask is a rhetorical, in session, because what you're saying is actually what you're doing. You are the one on the wrong side. The word you're speaking is against you, but you don't know, my brother. I don't know you. I think I've spoken to you once, if I'm not wise, if I'm not mistaken, which of course you know when they put me on. And if you remember when I was talking, there was things they said and things I said. You agreed in everything I said, because I'm not that kind of a man. Nobody to come to you guys program back in the day if it wasn't because of the man that brought me in. And when things went sour, I told the guys straightforwardly, I don't defend the individual. And what you guys are doing for me was like a joke. But everything you have said here now, I will send it back to you because you are the one on the wrong side. If you ever get this message, you need to checkmate yourself. Very important.
Don't come with Onyendo will not tell us you should come with your grammar. Onyendo will tell you come with your common sense. This is where common sense works. And our common sense told us that things are not right many, many months ago. And you people can see it now. Those of you that are continuing to pay money, continue paying money and trying to prove a point that is not there. And Mazi, our secretary, have said almost everything I want to say. But if you want to continue paying, continue paying. In as much as we are concerned, we don't have anybody like national coordinator for now, except the ones that we are voting in this forum.
Now, the one they are voting in a forum. The one they are voting in a forum. It's important that people listen. And this guy just quoted Mazi Umeh. And he's the one he is voting. So I wish they're the one that voted Uguru in Italy. Because this is a very, very important thing that our people understand the destruction these people have done within IPOB. That's why if anybody today is somewhere shouting, they knew why they're doing what they are doing. because this is not IPOB. Nobody votes anybody in anything. There's no voting. Even in zone, appointment in a zone come from the coordinator with his cabinet. If they want somebody because it's a volunteer thing, it's a volunteer affair. But you voting somebody in what ground because you are getting money from IPOB, that is why you think it's political. We are not into political, we're into freedom fighting. And it's command and control. So that's my brother, as like I said again, this audio have exposed you to the max. If people know that Rapture Media, you put IPOB, Rapture Media does not belong to IPOB, and you are making money every month, people are subscribing. That money does not go to IPOB unless you're sharing it with your form, unless with all those gang of criminals, all of you are sharing the money. But that money doesn't go to IPOB. It doesn't.
Mazi Uguru ceases to be our national coordinator from when he refused deliberately.
I mean, it is mind-boggling. I don't know this guy's position in IPOB, but whatever position he held, I don't even understand. He knew that he's not supposed to be an IPOB member by now. If things are right in IPOB, this guy should be expelled instantly when he voiced out such things. Ceases. Do you know what it means? Ceases. Somebody that I want to appoint by himself. You say he ceases to be your national coordinator on audio. What these people allow within this family, like I said, this is what Nya want to, because if you remember the guy that took room in South Africa, there was a day he said it was the one in what's it called? Paul Achebe. No. He said I think Methuselah, the guy with the Dracula teeth, was people that pushed people to Simon and Ekpa. So they knew what they were doing. If you listen to this guy, what he's saying, this is a national coordinator of a country that was appointed by the highest command of IPOB. You sat in your bedroom or where you placing computer to go live on Rapture Media, you're controlling all these people all over the world. You're giving a voice note about that he ceases to be a national coordinator. What an irony. Oh my God.
With Ephraim Ugwu and also Chukwuma Ekezie, they ceases to be or handle the positions that they're handling in IPOB Italy when they refused to render account to us. So my fellow comrades, it is not that anybody hates anybody here. We do everything out of love, but not sentiment. We didn't come to IPOB to make friends. We came to fight for freedom.
No, you didn't come to. You came to make money. You wretched idiot. You Jackson, a wretched monk. You came to make money. You fool. If not, why would you be making money on your freaking platform under IPOB and using IPOB as IPOB Rapture Media? Then the crowd is getting, when they beg people to subscribe, people didn't even know what I was subscribing. Where is the money that you're getting? Where is the money? You came to IPOB to make money, bro. People like you shouldn't open your mouth and talk in any shape or form. You don't have to speak a word. Trust me.
And that freedom is exactly what we're doing. We might be good today talking as, comrades, but the day you go wrong, I will turn against you. That's the truth, because I took oath. And when the oath is dealing with me, it is not your own business.
To be fair, the oath is actually dealing with you because you don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know if he actually know what he's saying. I don't know if you know. But like now, some people have, like I listen to this audio now, you are empty, bro. Trust me.
You understand? So I don't really care who is who, in as much as you go against the structure itself and that which you are supposed to do. I will not support what you're doing.
Said he goes against structure. I will allow you guys to talk on this 2 minutes. I don't understand which structure. structure in IPOB is that Ekezie has no business with IPOB fund. We have a director, financial head, not Chika Paul Ekezie. Chika Paul Ekezie is the DOS director of, which is administrative. That's what he mind his business. If you want to go to any country, you must first of all you go to the rep. Then the rep now will go to national coordinator. National coordinator is the one to respond. If you guys are going through process of IPOB, nobody should have issue with anybody. So my brother, I think you don't understand what you're saying. Maybe you are very, 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 very retarded. I will use the word. Maybe claiming that you went to school, but you're not. Or you know what you're talking about. You've been fooled. Because if you know, you wouldn't make this kind of voice note and making mockery of yourself. You are the one in the wrong part because you're talking to a national coordinator of a country. That's your leader, your supreme commander, appointed. And he's sitting down on your own comfort zone, telling him that he ceased to be his position where he is. Okay. What can I say? Let's listen to the end of it, then we'll move forward.
So, these three individuals handling the former national coordinator, if I should say, he was the former national coordinator because I do not regard him anymore as our national coordinator, and the former financial secretary and also the former treasurer. These three individuals have betrayed us here in Italy. So, as a result, we need them no more in IPOB Italy. I just wanted to drop this morning to encourage those that have seen this from the beginning to congratulate them because they are really men of wisdom. Not how long you stayed in the struggle, but how good you are in reasoning and foreseeing things before they happen. This way, most of the things we learn from Onyendu. And this is the time we are practicalizing it, putting it into practice and getting appropriate results. So this is just what I wanted to say this morning. And if there are other...
He said what he learned from Onyendu. I'm sure that works. You know, we'll have another video, and already because we left 20 minutes, we will have 16 minutes on top of our here at 9 p.m. in UK. And this is still Biafra Power Media, and I'm here with Italian EXCOs. My name is Mazi Umeh, reside here in UK. And I'm the host here, and what we're doing here is very, very important because the voice that I have just played made my bone. It makes me sick. A scavenger that came through the back door is the one telling a whole national coordinator of a country. So Chikedozie, I can sit in my bedroom here and tell Chikedozie he ceased to be the because what Chikedozie does will have evidence of what he did. I never for one day said I have a vote of no confidence on Chikedozie. I know I have no power to say that. I am not the one that appointed Chikedozie. I don't have power to say that. Everything I've said, you have never had me said this person ceased to be so. I don't have that power to say that. But if only you make that pronunciation, or from a channel, only you make that pronunciation, that's what stands. As you as and even if you're a coordinator or a zone or you don't have the power. A national coordinator is in UK here, former deputy leader could not remove a national coordinator that he himself appointed. Only to kick against it. Our leader, this is something I'm involved. Talk less of a lunatic, a non-entity that's sitting down somewhere. Have the nerve. Mazi Umeh, give me 2 minutes on this, please.
Yeah, Mazi, thank you very much. I hope you are hearing me clear.
Yes, please, go on, man.
Okay. You see this guy just ranting now. This very guy now, let nobody make mistake about that. This is a Biafran time. Those days, during the time of Michael Iranya, this guy have been sucking from IPOB without any dime contributing in IPOB. When I came in as a national coordinator, I contacted this guy. It's under my watch, he created this IPOB Rapture Media. This guy cannot even coordinate his zone. Torino zone. There is a millions of our people there. But some of them, I say, you are in a big city, you are this. This guy have nothing to offer, only to run after his pockets. And the 2022, remember us, heroes and heroines, I am the one that paid for his transport to come to Padova.
Imagine that.
After all money he's making in IPOB. Because of the confusion when the Chidimamworu brought in that period, I paid with my money, particularly Jackson. I paid my transport money to Padova. If we doubt it, let him come and prove it. Evidence is there. This guy called Rapture Media, although, let me tell you, Mazi Umeh, all this shenanigans they played in Italy, none of them have capacity to do that. I'm referring, Ephraim is the most destructive person we have in IPOB. Ephraim have done a lot of damages in IPOB. The effort we made in Italy, Austin Ephraim turned everything upside down, and I warned him. All these things they did in forum, I didn't utter any word. There is a time they started shouting, you come and speak, come and, well, how can I speak with this type of people? What will I going to respond? There are some of them, immediately they wake up in the morning, they will stay in the forum talking nonsense. All of them, I'm going to play their voices. Because we are not here to blackmail anybody. We will put that to film, everybody will be watching it. You will be hearing from horse's mouth. So this guy called Rapture Media, he couldn't even make anything in his own in this struggle. But our former have deliberately monetized his platform. He thought that he's arrived. Just as you said, IPOB, Rapture Media is never a product of IPOB. This is a personal platform.
No.
This is a personal platform.
Even when I appeared there, I think I appeared 3 times there. I made it clear. I said this platform is not IPOB platform. And the guy that was anchoring, the idiot that was anchoring, he says this. I said, this is not IPOB platform because there's no IPOB platform that's monetized. I said it there for I think 3 times I appeared there. Then, So, we don't want to. The reason why I play his voice is to people to understand, because the voice we have played on this course of this episode, because we started playing the voice from 002, now we're on 7. Started with the killer himself, then her sister is the real devil herself. So she is the one that caused all the whole, ramble in Italy, because she is the real infiltrator they have plotted there. And what they are looking for is money. Because at the end of the day, we see the face of the so-called BTV now. I told you guys, I said it here, there is no need for anybody to rent any apartment in sense they want to do mobile podcast, because there's no TV. What they are doing is podcast, just like what we are doing here, which they can't even actually manage it properly. It's very simple. Everybody needs to understand how these things function. So, Mazi Ephraim, if you have something to add, fine. If not, then we'll carry on with the voice of the old witch herself. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Of course, these people, the guy who played his voice, Jackson Moses from Ogoja province, this guy is a tout. Let me put it that way. Everything about this guy, we know everything about this guy. This guy cannot even coordinate a zone, a common zone. He cannot coordinate it. It was Mazi Romanus that even brought him out, that people started knowing what he was the one who even brought him out. Now, let me make it clear here. Let me make it clear for all of them to hear very well. Because this whole thing we are doing now, we are just rehearsing what is going to come. You see that our code of conduct, they should go and start studying the code of conduct. They should go and start reading it page by page. I am the head of finance in Italy. I'm in charge of finance in Italy. My undertaking was compiled, signed, and handed over to Madam Nenaya. My undertaking was not given to Chikedoze.
Yes.
It was not given to Agbain.
Yes.
My undertaking. So they have no right. When the time comes, these people, even these rats running their mouth, when the time comes, they are going to sit down. The code of conduct, it will then determine with everything they have done, if they will still, if at all they are still in IPOB. Because they should just go and get their code of conduct page by page, study it very well, because the time is going to come.
Yeah.
With the code of now they call us the code of conduct. But that code of conduct, when the time comes, we are going to open it page by page. Wherever you fall into, that thing that is attached to it, you go for it. Then you still open my own chapter. I'm still repeating it. My undertaking was signed and submitted to Madam Nenaya. I did not submit it to Chikedozie. I did not submit it to Osinabai. Nobody else but Madam Nenaya.
Because the finance is different.
The finance is different. So to all these rats, all these idiots, bunch of fools coming into finance in Italy, we are still going to play on it. We are still going to do something on those coordinators. They should know it. Both the ones close to me, both the ones far away from me, wherever you are. Those that celebrated when they passed into the account, withdraw the money, make transfer 30,000 euro immediately. 6,000 euros sent to Ikechukwu account, personal account. Those people that celebrated, pop champagne, making videos, doing all those things. When the time comes, all of them, and I'm telling them now, take your code of conduct. If you don't know how to read, look for somebody to read for you, explain to you. Because when the time comes, this code of conduct, we are going to open it page by page, and we are going to settle everything. So concerning this guy, Jackson Moses, every of his secrets and what he has been doing right from the time and before he was renditions is going to come out. He should just be calm. Both the people he has been working with and all those things, he's going to come out. So let's continue. Thank you very much.
No. Mazi, I know you don't have much to say. Let's listen to the old witch voice. Go on.
I have a small thing to say.
Okay,
this voice clip have exposed even the Cabal that wrote a memo against our national that,
of course,
that he forged a signature while they are looking for money in IPOB, they are looking for account. Instead of them to write a memo that they told him to bring account of relief in Italy and all the rest, they didn't write it in the memo. They say he
account that our leader is over foreseeing that you want to see.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
So
can you imagine?
They didn't put it in their memo. They just say he forged a signature of Chikedozie. And in IPOB, since of my life, I have not seen any place voting in IPOB. Since I joined I joined these struggles early 2013, 2012. Even we first did our 30th of May 2013 in Padova, at Padova. The first 30th of May we did at Padova, 2013. I joined early ending of 2012. But these people, they don't know anything concerning IPOB. They are the people telling us. Even this code of conduct, some of them have it, but they don't read it. They don't know what is inside it.
That's true.
We are doing freedom fight. Let me stop here and listen to the winch. That is going.
And it is quite. I want to make something clear here because it baffles me. Now, I don't understand why they would ever say the code of conduct. The same code of conduct we quoted for those people, they actually allowed the era of Madam Oyibo and Dero Febu. It was we defending these animals. They tell us to go to Rapture Media and host a program, just like what they're telling them now. So we did it 1 or 2 times, then we started seeing things happen. I said, you know what, nah, these people now, something is not right. Because my own is that everything they were doing, we were watching them. But the moment I get the signal of them disobeying Mazi Umeh, even this party came, I use this party came, I know how many arguments I have with that idiot. But today, you know that Chike they have is open. It's not me. After Benjamin the Mali people came out and said that Onion is angry with them. Where is he? I think he's talking about BTV. How many times have you seen broadcast? He's an idiot. That's another animal. They don't know what they're doing. It's important. They all have shot themselves on the foot one after another. Biafra is a spirit. Let's listen to the mother witch or whatever you guys call her. But it is quite pathetic. I mean, it is. I don't understand. I don't.
No.
All hail Biafra. All must hail Biafra. Makandota.
And indeed, this woman is a really old witch. The voice is so Jesus Christ. She's a real indeed because she called herself old witch. I can't believe myself. Jesus Christ.
The old witch has come.
You had it?
But fortunately, it is the white justice witch that has come.
You know, when you guys said it, I didn't, but it's good. That's why we say what we do here is we are fact check. Because somebody said we are calling this woman old witch. She called herself old witch. So if somebody can ascribe herself as old witch, tells you all you need to know. Very, very important. Very, very important. I don't think when they are sending all this voice note, they don't ever think that this voice note can get out. You know, they don't know what, they don't understand what social media and technology is all about.
I want to let fellow coordinators, the ones that have been speaking, to know that there is nothing. Omasikunu nyulienshe ka happy is kwa vulgar. Iyo masikwadunu me account ahụ italose score that telo. They can never print it out. Ha kwere inwu than to print it out. Mazi Rapture, people that have spoken has told you, if you put the link, you are now bought over. But I don't think you'll be bought over because
You see why the guy now, this is how this woman is the one behind all this whole thing. Because he's threatening the guy. The Rapture Media, this is where he threatened the guy before the guy sent out that voice note. China Sanwo-Olu and her family and his family are devils. But you know one thing in life, they want to be like Mazi Umeh's family. But how could you be something you are not? You know, wretchedness is not about poverty. Wretchedness is you're not satisfied with what you have. And it is quite unacceptable, if you ask me. So this is where he threatened the so-called rapture. Jackson Moses. Let's continue.
Dopio, the double agent national coordinator, and his criminal national secretary, Chukwuma Ekezie, they hate you. They hate you with passion. Because if not, they would have defended you the very first day the tigress came and insulted you. And then I want to...
Now, there's something I want to correct
Mazi
here.
Umeh, hold on here. Hold on here.
No, wait. 1 second, Mazi. There's one thing I want to correct. You see this thing he said about defending, that is not IPOB. You're not supposed to defend anybody. Like we had an issue, but I'm not defending you. What you are defending is defending the structure of IPOB if you're on the right path. That's what it is. But when you start defending individual, you're buying favor, and that's what the cabal started.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I brought a lot of people where they are today. I don't defend individual because of me and you are close. No. If you're doing something wrong that is not aligned with IPOB guidance principle, which is code of conduct, then you are not my friend. That is very standard for me. Mazi, if you have to say something, you go, because you know we are playing this because your time is going to come. You can write everything you want to say down. When it comes to you guys to speak, then I'll give you your time and speak. Go on.
Okay, go ahead. Just go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Say a point. You know, I've been always saying
Mazi,
that
go
what
ahead.
I want to prove is that Uguru and his cohorts, they insubordinated. For those of you who has been pretending, I just want to give you, come to pay you numpekelazu. Let me just give you small piece of fish. Will you people remember when European rep came? Because that's where my problem started. As said, there was a time the Mazi HDOS announced on air that they should not pay in again to that American account, the second American account, that they should hold their money. There is a 5,000 euro they sent Ogro and his cohorts. Because why do I always say Ogro? The onye train na agbaneze ya Ephraim Ugwu, the stupid boy. Now what the man self, stupid boy, un coglione proprio, no? Cannot send money without his consent. And without the criminal, the most anini of these days, Chukwuma Ekezie, Ikri, cannot send that money without their consent. You people should ask him, where did you send that 5,000 euro? Which it is ESN money. For those of you that you people call them at the back and let them tell you people the truth, not the lies that they are telling you people at the back. They are telling you people lies at the back. The excuse now is Onyendi did something there. Okay, now, if Onyendi did an oppression there, Uguru, double agent, is seeing that oppression, and any of the criminal, Chukwuma Ekezie, is the one he knows about it. And then the stupid boy, Ephraim, knows also about it. Nobody should tell me don't curse them all, because when they were cursing me, when they were telling me, bullying me, none of you said nothing. None of you said nothing.
This is one of the things Chike doesn't say that she never abused Yogo. She never used any insultive words and all of that. But my thing here is this. He just mentioned the HOD about the account in America, but he's not questioning Chike Doziem that told you to pay money into account that Onyendi did not approve. That account, that Umeh account, do we people know how much that went into the account? In UK here, 10,000 pounds. Chike Doziem ordered a woman here that is just ordinary national financial secretary, one South African woman, The woman sent money without telling anybody, not even national coordinator in UK here. This is how the queue they did everywhere. That brought me to what this woman is saying now. He sent 5,000 after they announced the account, only didn't approve. And the money that went into that account, nobody knows how much that went into that account. Till tomorrow morning. And she's questioning you to give account or statement of account of the account you guys are managing. That Onyendu is involved. I want people to understand what this woman is saying. But whereas 747,000 Umwere account will have the document, the money they ate. Umwere account, we don't know how much that went into it. We don't know. In UK here, they take over 60,000 pounds if it's not more than that. The one I'm concerned about, the one I know, because I don't say things I don't know. But she's talking about 5,000 euros. They send into that account they ordered you to send money into.
None of you told them no. Nobody should just tell me that I am insulting. Talk less of the hypocrites that said they knew in 2 occasions. Because first of all, do you know why you to Mr. Sulovaria? Because I don't have coglione, but I have ovaria che sono grande quanto 2 coglioni che c'hai tu. No? Do you know why to Mr. Sulovaria? Because in 2 occasions, 3.
I want you guys to translate this Italian that she speaks, because I hear coglione when the time comes. I need to know what that means.
Before I started insulting you, when my case was brought up, you opened your mouth and said that you are not surprised I did that one again, because in other 2 occasions, you saw me. My attitude was the one of who wanted to collect the national coordinator from Uguru, who wanted to show that she knows. First of all, look, this is my anger with you. Or this is my question. I'm no longer angry with you people, because if I remain angry, is problem to my own organs. But my question with you people is this, and I will keep insulting you, because you are among the people that said that lie, that your observation was not true, and it was not your personal observation. It was the one that was why you made you to say so. Because the same thing, you people, coordinators, the new ones that don't know, or those of you that know that he is calling you people, that was the same thing he did with me. If I remember, for how many years, Uguru was moving everybody, anybody he wanted to fight. I never knew he will first of all come and start talking. I stayed hours with him on telephone. Let Uguru deny. I'm not lying against him. I'm not lying against him. I'm saying but the truth. But most of you, like the other stupid, most hopeless Odomazubike that also said, I am the cause of the problem. He don't even know where it started. Because he is the same place from you, with you. The same road to go. That is why you feel you can insult me. Huh? You call me. Chedem. I'm not your mate. Atoromogro. Atochamu nuncha. Gale na kuku. Okunu awe. Omaskwa urunu toro. But you know there na Allah. Unu use chara maybe fake date of birth. But atoromu na ala unu na village unu na akwanyere onye tọrọ unu ugwu nwaanyị ọmaskwa ya wụrụ nwaanyị unu na akwanyere ya ugwu unu na akpọ ya nne onye a unu na akwanyere ya ugwu bet unu hụrụ mụ unu bịa were m ka unu mee fọnchari unu ọga unu kọrọ aka na tipa bu aja ọ ga-apịa unu n'anya because nke mụ awụ egbe bere ugobere nke si ibe ya ebela nkukwa ya unu bere m ebere assign me struggle but una just nọgide forge ya n'isi m mee mụ na my own blood self eso okwu unu si na m ga-adị happy with you people ma ndị ahụ nọ n'azụ na-ekwu about me akwa ịhụrụ ebere sister Onyinyechi na ebere Ukeria na-eme m eziokwu sonyechi nwụrụ gị mee wepụ ọnụ mụ cha mie onwe gị, because at the end a ga-ete gị unyi, because ị nọ n'akụkụ nke national, ị na-eme ya n'ọka ime ya. Yes, because your vocation is for peace. I am also vocated. Who is not for peace? Ị ga-asị m leave it for God. No, this one was struggle. Ndị abụrụ m ebubo unu niile emechicha ọnụ nọ n'elia support ọha, nọ n'elia sị na m na-akparị unu, nọ n'elia sị na m na-eti mkpu. Onwedo onye unu mere m kọọlụ azụ isi ka unu konsolu tụm, unu ahapụ m, unu ga-atakute ya aja ma ọ bụ konkiri kwarakwata. Those sleepless, those ubi mgbawa anya mmiri. Uguru bịa ya fake ishi mi anya na meeting. I'm not taking any. She wants to take the national coordinator. National coordinator bukwago. What na he bugi now? National coordinator na he bugi and all get bugi to the grave. What I want to advise you, Uguru, and your cohorts, Ephraim, stupid boy. I want you with a brain. Go to the upper, to the higher authorities, and confess so that they will pardon you. If you people continue in being obstinated like this, after all, one does all the rego. Ha richara ego mgbe ha gara confess ha ji nwayo onye gburu ha ruo taa. But okwe hụrụ ihe unu na-eme. Okpana okpoko gburu ntị chiri ya. Ihe unu nọ ka na-ebu ngo, ka na-eti mkpu, ka na-afụ akpụ, oketikpo ka unu chọrọ ịghọ. Ihe n'elu frọrọkpọ unu asịla adịghị nwe unu je. Ọ bụ ngala unu ga-enwe ya lelia. Ka unu ga-eda this time around unu ga-enwe ya lelia. Because adịghị ihe mmere unu na-abịa soro m. Unu abịa mere m. Otu unu tekere nse. Onye ọbụla gị ime in danger. The life of his fellow comrade. Unu mere in danger my life. May in danger my life. May outcast. N'ihu coordinators. Aragba akwa unu. Gba akwa unu asị m. Aragba askwa unu. Gbafuchakwa unu anya. Unu ga-ehụ. Unu ahụbedeghị ihe. Adịm shọl unu adịghị ihe ụra hima ya ehima. Unu agakwanụghị ihima ya ehima. N'ihi na unu sịla m agaghị imechi anya, la m agaghị ṅụrụ mmiri tọgbọ iko, ogwekwu unu agakwanụghị ṅụrụ mmiri tọgbọ iko. Ị hụrụ ma spiritually unu dị ịga. Onye ushi unu ga-agwa nne nna ya la ọ bụ hem kara. La m sịla ọgwụ ya ọ dị ịgwọ. Nga yara Kanu nta dị ịga da aga akpa aha m. Da agwọ ọbụla nkwu ogbo ndị na-asị la aga m ikwu ya. Nga unu dị ịga da aga agba ha. Da eme unu ga da enwu. Unu abịakwunda m ọdọ. Unu bịa ọdọ. The next one unu ga-ebịa ga-ebu ọnwụ unu. Unu abịa agada ikugbu unu. Unu abịa ndị ọdọ. Ọ bụ ihe m dị igwu unu gbuo. Si m unu abịarịla nwa m ọdọ o.
It is really quite pathetic that I don't know. We're listening to this voice, but it's depressing for me to listen to this kind of very horrible voice and depressing. Some people don't understand Igbo, but I mean, this woman, beginning of this audio, she says she's an old witch because this is China Sanworu's senior sister, Chidimma Nworu. And now she's untouchable because they think they sold Mazi and they can do whatever. And this is why you see whenever they said IPOB is not family business, imagine such people on a position, though nobody will pay attention to them. That's the fact. Because in my own lifetime, I don't know, even when I was shouting Biafra, I didn't even pay attention for one day for Biafra. I had Mazi and kind of voice once, and that was it. So, but when you hear this woman's voice and things that comes out of her mouth, anything she attributes to anybody is what she's doing. All this chanting, all this going to herbarists to do charm against people, they keep on mentioning Madam Nenyanya. Madam Nenyanya simply doing the job that she started doing since 2012, if I'm not mistaken. Until tomorrow morning, she's still doing what she do best. But nobody knows who this woman is. But you can see how she's virtually abusing everybody that crossed her way. That was the reason why China Sanworu came. The murderer himself, to threatening everybody to submission. But it's very good that we bring this voice to people to hear. It's depressing for me to sit down here and be listening to this. It's depressing. To be honest with you.
Unu che unu puta giwa Uguru puta here gwa coordinators chinasa one is threatening your life. That is my blood and I will defend him to the end. Okwa giwa Uguru gi me muna nwanne nwoke so okwu giwa sabotua and iwe pure sabotua double edged double server double master server Uguru ehubedege ya ibido di bege bido oge nyongola anya except me ga confess ya ga kuje dozie mo ba agba anyim ga confess ya se lekwa himene lekwa ndị duhere gị ọ bụ he gị ọ bụchala ebu he gị sevogo ma imefo ya ị ga-enwe ya lishim coordinators mona forget they no go bring that account una just dey waste on time if una say una no do me because Uguru know say if he carry that account come out una self una no sleep for 1 week. If next time then they tell una say stop you go dey run. They tell you run, you go just stop or you go look for someone. Now he make it no one carry and come out. He know what he do. Even if I mislead her, make it go remove your head. You no one agree. He still there. They do King Kong. They do Goliath. Goliath. The thing where David do Goliath now ain't go still happen to her. Mona continue, and all the people where they come here come they support her. All the people where they come here come they support her. All those people where they come here, those people where shut up, they curse me for back. That curse now back to sender. Anybody who is cursing me in his secret, in her secret, back to sender. That your curse. That thing you are saying on me, back to sender. Talk less of Onde Nzama. Na chopos to PRO. Ndara. Ndara. You will see truth, you cannot say truth. Juoyi jugo yidre hot, dege hot. Imalo bontase, hell, per knife or bungri, obo in takala Malaysia, waji. Forward the match or bungri, obo gawalo bihu. Egage gas, I say forward the match, egaworo. He, ngi munu, mune chegarefo. Repent, repent, for the kingdom of God, the kingdom of Biafra is at hand. And except you repent, if you do not repent, you will go to hellfire. That is it. No two ways about it. Good night, everybody. Mombro lade godom chekara. Kenambu good night. Fondi ganebo ndi aga kwe mwanya la anya sununo ga kwe mwanya. Unaga yi urata. Akwa doro mi ishi yesterday ka nwanne onya si awukwara. Na ihe m na-ekwu bụ n'ebe shi bido ma ọwụ gị Mazi European rep bịara na meeting anyị. Ma vondachi avola ma kwa na medava akwa me kanka okunu ha de wish him hojo ya burukwa ka unu obotum ji kaya kabi square kaya la ha Biafra struggle na ino lime obohem jide da vu no ehuru mu na Biafra bia ari okwo ogwekem Uguru, if you don't come to plead with me, because I'm telling, yes, it's true. It will always hold on you. Uguru, Ekezie, but I know soon I no go agree because when I go say I die instead of me when I call apologize. I know I go die. That's why I talk am. Fonye kavichence, when no get what you want talk. You say my mouth, my words no get power. You don't see as you get power. You see and say you don't tajirila. So everybody don't, you see and say you don't come out. Because I swear, if no be waiting national do. Yes. Make problem de me. But today you see am. You don't come out, can't talk again. You then national side. Pooh! Hypocrite. Hypocrite of few types.
Like I said, fellow comrade and lovers of film, this is Biafra Alpha Power Media. I'm still Mazi Umeh here, and with my fellow comrade of the Italian EXCO. I know there's a lot of people might be surprised, but this voice is a very depressing one, to be honest with you. But the good thing about this is that we must do this. This is what we're signing today. Now, I want to start first I want to ask question. My questions first. Is any of you know what that word she said in Italy mean? Anybody that know the meaning, can you translate it to me before I ask question, before you guys give me your perspective?
Mazi, that word she used, coglione, just like asshole.
Okay.
That's what she means.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, I will go to you first, Mazi Uguru, but for a reason. I want to ask you a specific question. When they finally hijacked Italian account, I think they printed the statement of that account, right? Did they?
Yes, they printed it out.
I don't know why. 1 second, Mazi, don't you hear me when I ask you a question? Because it takes so long for you to respond.
Yeah, it delay.
Okay.
It delay. And it's breaking somehow.
Okay, don't worry.
Are you hearing me now?
No, yeah, wait. I forget. Mazi Ephraim, sorry, because this is finance. When they penetrate into that account, they were requesting the statement of account from the onset. Did they make it public?
Yes, Mazi. We got an information that when they printed that, they used it to do meeting, where they read everything to the coordinators, and they now shared it to their board of their useless media warriors. We're even using it to do broadcasts and all that. So they did all these things. They did it. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, Mazi Uguru will be the last person to speak about this audio, because this audio, he mentioned all of you guys' name. So Mazi Ephraim, go forward and just give us your own view on this audio. Then Mazi Ekezie, then come on to Mazi Uguru. There.
Thank you very much, Mazi. You see, Biafrans, I don't know how this kind of person, this kind of woman will be in this struggle. No, she says something that she's older than every one of us. That in our hometown, somebody like her will call her Mamonia. But being an old witch, amusu tacha umazi diana for one otaramusu tamusu, she's a witch. Even the babies in her womb, she ate all of them as a witch. Who will call her mama this? This woman is an old witch.
She don't have any child.
Demonic person. This is witch. She even ate all the babies in her womb. I'm proud to say this.
She don't have a child.
But she deserves it. She's a witch. She said many things here. The one she said about Rapture Media, that the National did not defend Rapture Media. Now, Rapture Media, the problem he had with Madam Nena, Rapture Media for once in his media, when Madam Nena will be online, encouraging people, talking to people about payments, about monthly donations and all those things, about finance, you will never see it on Rapture Media. He has never played it once on his media. But once any idiot comes out to insult Madam Nena, to insult her, that's the first place you get it. Then how do you expect the woman to be in the same meeting with you? What happened that night, I still remember, because most of them, they come out to lie. That's what they're meant for. They will come out to lie, accuse Madam Nene of attacking him. Madam Nene I still remember that day, Madam Nene told him that you allowed them to use your media to insult her, to insult Oyendu's family. For that, I will not be in the same meeting with you. It's either you go out or I leave. Is that an issue?
Yeah, I agree with her on that. I will do the same thing.
That was not an issue. Then this guy came up. He went to Agbain. He went to everybody, to the other idiot or former, and told them that Madam Neya insulted him. Who is he? He's an idiot. Just
Who
a
is
coordinator. He's a coordinator. He's zonal coordinator. They can't even talk to you. They should understand one thing. They should understand one thing. If at all we were physical in the same place, we were in the same gathering in a hall, and you speak to Madame Nene like that, you went there, I will slap you.
Of course.
You went there. That's one thing they don't understand. This is a freedom fighting. We are not yet to. There's one other thing they said they are here to get Biafra. They're not here to make friends. I'm saying it again. Go and get your code of conduct. Read it page by page. Understand it very well. Because when the time comes, that is what we are going to use. We are going to use it to talk about what has gone, what has happened. So talking about this old witch, this woman, Chidinma Nworo, where she stays in Sardinia, a zone that makes no contribution to this struggle right from time. A lot of things have been happening in this struggle that is not supposed to be happening.
One second, Mazi, because you are the national financial secretary. Her zone does not contribute anything, yeah, and she's the one. Her job is to translate letter because they want to know what is happening in every sector within IPOB because they're up to hijack. Even their signatory that will allow her to sign, that gave them impetus to go and forge whatever they have done. She said she never wants to sign, but she knew what he was doing. You know what he was doing? She said, "Oh, I don't want to sign," but she knew what she wanted. Because what gave them the edge is because of that signatory that she's signatory to the same account, if I'm not mistaken, before whatever they have done, which they don't have the right to do it. You know?
No document.
Mazi,
document.
Mazi Chukwuma called her double agent. You know, these audios you are playing now, then you will understand many things.
Yeah.
Why she was called Old Witch, why they called her double agent. When Biafrans continue hearing audios, they will understand where these names were coming from, why people were naming them all these names. These people were double agent. Even before, when Uguru came in, his military came in, they had already been planning all these things. They were waiting for the time to strike. And immediately Oyendu had problem, they just came out.
Yeah, they came out. Yeah. I agree with you.
Thank you very much.
Then let's just quickly wrap up because I think we just have another 10 minutes to wrap up. Mazi Ekezie, please go on. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mazi Umeh, for giving me opportunity to say something. This audio have exposed a lot of things, even both to Chike Dozem that said, "Did he insult us? Have you insulted you?" I've not seen anything insult because he didn't call the national coordinator and ask him what happened, what transpired in Italy. He just listened only that lady and just present his judgment. Somebody that calls himself HOD. And he say he heard a voice when she called Adanne by grace. You see, insulting everybody. Head of finance of IPOB worldwide. Because whenever Adanne comes on air, or even when we hold a meeting with Adanne, when Adanne mention any amount, she will be the first person to shout, "Oh, Obiakulozo." They have already which money, because whenever Naya say we are going to pay, she will first shout. You are telling us that you're married an Italian white man. That should be supposed to be other ones that marry Italian people that are, even if we will not mention of money they've just paid, and you will be shouting. And immediately he knew that after Nyendu rendition, and he knew that his brother was a group of people that are in charge of Eastern Security. That is where her head bursts out. She can never talk without his brother. People are jealousing for what? They want to know what is in inside account. We told them that onion is no, they are saying no, we can never accept it. These people brought what I have not seen in IPOB. Look at how she is insulting everybody, mentioning people's name. Because we told her that issue of finance belongs to Nnenna. And whenever Nnenna authorized, we do what Nnenna said. Because issue of finance, not issue of HOD or coordinators. Because even the money we are sending to any country, any place, Nnenna, is Nnenna the one that directs us to send the money. Not Chike Doziem, not Abanyo. They are looking for a statement of account for us to print it out. We told them no. Let us first of all hear from head of finance. And the head of finance, we told head of finance, this is same account Onyendo used to operate. Can we expose it? Can we print the statement of account? He said, okay, let me go and seek from Onyendo. We should give him date. Then she sent a message to Onyendo, and Onyendo said no. That is why he had to see that memo. And we asked, he said no. Onyendo said no, we shouldn't print it. And that we have not.
1 second, Mazi Ekezie, 1 second. He just said something now. So even though when they started this, Madam Nenianya still listened to them and said, I will send a message to Onyendo. And after Onyendo said no, knew that Onyendo said no. And they said no. And they still went ahead. This is one thing people must take home. And they still went and fraudulently went into that account, more like they did in Germany, and make that statement of account publicly to DSS. Nobody knows why they make it publicly and use it on program. And then now they're telling you they want Mazi Umeh to come out of prison. How?
Yeah,
your leader is in prison. He doesn't want you to make a document publicly, and they went ahead and do it. I just want it to be known. Go on, Mazi, quickly. Let's just wrap up this program.
Efe made a program with that account. Efe. She made a program with that account. So when I want them to come and mention where we ate money. Hence they have printed a statement of the whole account. They're supposed to come on air and told us those allegations they are giving to us. We are now telling the world what happened, what transpired into Italian account. They're supposed to come out also too and say and told the world what happened, how we ate the money, what transpired. They can't come out because they know what they did is a crime against humanity and a crime against IPOB. Because Chike Doziem and Abaim is covering them and Chinas and Wolu. But when Onyendo comes out, we know who is who. Whether we obey the code of conduct and the head of finance, or are they the one that disobey Onyende and the code of conduct? We will know, because what we did is the right thing. Because when they started this menace, we asked Nnenna as a head of finance, look at what transpired, look at what is going. He told us that he's going to send a message to Onyende, and which she did. And called the whole Italian national coordinator and passed that information. They didn't accept it, even to the extent when then called that meeting. Abaim instructed our national that Nnenna has no right to hold meeting with the nationals coordinators. You see? And before Mazi Uguru, he said that Mazi Uguru should relate to Nnenna and know what the message the director sent to Nnenna. And then Nnenna passed that message to our national, and our national passed the message to Abang that directors say nobody should tamper that account, nobody should print any settlement of account. They should leave that thing. They are not into finance, but they still persisted that message is not from Onyendu. But when Onyendu comes out, we know whether Onyendu sent the message. But that memo is that memo have already buried the whole thing. That memo, Onyendu said that nobody should tamper. Should open any account. You see. So,
Mazi, thank you. Mazi, please wrap up in 5 minutes so we can close this program. Thank you.
Yeah, Mazi, well, thank you very much for your effort in this particular issue. You know, that lady called Chide Manwuru. Let me remind ourselves and the coordinators and the whole world that are listening to us tonight that even when, because he made mention of I did not defend Rapture Media, Jackson Moses. This is how this lady is going around calling people on phone. She has exposed everything here. There's no need of me saying it because everybody hearing us tonight heard it from her, from the voice we played here. When Adanenia called me to host a meeting to congratulate Italian coordinators for their efforts, somebody ran to the Osnabrück, that guy, that man you see there in Switzerland. Very, very devilish human being I have ever come across in my life. For Osnabrück, I will continue calling his name because I want him not to go that direction, and he persists to do that. That is why I said in the beginning, what this IPOB did, they don't. None of them have the capacity to do. This is the message they sent them to do through Osnabrück, no any other person. Somebody ran to the Osnabrück and told him that Nenyanya is coming to Italy. Osnabrück called me and said that Edoziem said nobody should attend that meeting. Even if they want to attend, no coordinators should attend. Let the finance officers attend. Then I get back to Adanena and see what she said. The reason why this Rapture Media entered that meeting because he don't have anybody. Don't have anybody in this zone. He just concentrate on his platform, making money in IPOB. That is why, and he also a PRO. I appointed him as a PRO. That's why he entered that meeting. Then, when Adanenia came into that meeting, Adanenia said, this guy is insulting me that I cannot be in the same meeting with him. And I reasoned with her because the head of finance. And these are command and control. I must obey. And not that she said, I witnessed everything by myself. Even when this guy, he says, looks like a lizard called Darlington, came into his platform and cascading in because he's the one that started everything. He said that Daniel did not, she don't have a child, he don't this. I called Abang by myself, say, why are you people allow this guy to say such a thing on air? He said they have told him not to say that, but he continued. And you call yourself a leadership. This IPOB we are seeing today. And when Adanenia said she don't want him, I said, okay, leave. This is his field. This is her field. Do it. This guy later called me that I could not defend him when I said, how can I defend you? Why? This is not about the defending. She has said what he you observe and what she don't like. So I have to. That's not I can do. I cannot argue with her. It is her field. So we end it there. Then this Chidimamuru continue ranting up and down, making call round. And remember, she's always saying that I kept her online for many hours. What are we discussing in the first place? That is the question I ask this lady. What? So I have no any other thing to do, just to be on telephone with you as my girlfriend or as what? As my wife. That's how been around. Those ones she's cursing here is those ones that argue with her, didn't like what she said. That's why he surfaced on the social media, start cursing them. But at a point, all of them succumb. That is why I say, you see, some of coordinators here in Italy, they don't want it to be a man. They don't, because I didn't find any of our women inside that rubbish, except she alone. Later, run around to make sure that you make all of them to be fall into this victim they are in today. But let us see what is going to happen. You heard her here saying Adanenia is going for juju or something like that. Because all this juju they are talking about, this is what they have been doing. What they have been doing, because if you don't know, why should you be saying it? Who knows where they have gone so far, maybe to bury Adanenia, but they couldn't because Chukwuma is in charge. That's why they can't sleep anymore. She said that we embezzled money. They never said, we are waiting for them to they come out and say, we embezzled money, so place, how much we embezzled, but they are still ranting, calling, we embezzled, we this and that, calling names, and the chicken doesn't say, this lady did not cost me, he did not do this, but I hope it doesn't, Mr. Memo, the account Chester, I hope you have had her several occasions, and many more is coming. We are not going to stop. Even if we reach 1,000 episodes, we are here to expose everything. Because these people, they are not worthy to be in IPOB. I must tell you. So Adanenia left what a good job is doing for IPOB to begin to go for Dibia from Dibia. See, these people are something else. These people are something else, Mazi. This lady is not.
Thank you very much.
They are here for family business, as they are telling us that it's not a family business, but they are the one that are championing it. What a pathetic.
Yes, Mazi. Anyway, we wrap up. This is 2 hours mark, and fellow comrade, this is still Biafra Alpha Power Media. My name is Mazi Umeh. And I'm still here with Italian EXCO, and we are coming to the wrap up this program now, because we didn't expect to be this long, but because we have to go through the processes of Onyendu, we touched on it a little bit, and but it worthwhile. And tonight is another wonderful expose, and it's going to be in our archives. It's very important people understand the fundamental reason why we are here. We wouldn't sit here for 2 hours for just talk's sake. No, everything we say is with evidence. And I can't thank you guys enough, everyone, for coming. Mazi, thank you guys for coming, and we'll reconvene again next week because episode 8 is coming next week. Yeah, Mazi, everyone, thank you for coming. Thank you. Yes, thank you, fellow comrades and the lovers of freedom across the globe for listening to us this evening. And subsequently, this episode 8, will emerge next week. Like I said, this program is designed because a lot has happened within IPOB for this past 30 months. And yeah, South Africa have started theirs as well. UK here, we've got a couple interviews from our Deputy National Coordinator. As we go on with Italy, and a lot of things is going to come out. We have a lot of evidence as well, you know, to show Biafrans. It's just a matter of time. The time factors, because this individual does not worthy to be around anybody. They are not worthy to be around anybody. They are the worst thing that have happened to us. But you know what? The only thing you must take away from all this whole thing we are going through today is that Onyendu, our leader, need. And this process is what we have to pass through before we will actually emerge as a nation. Because one thing Onyendu won and still warning is that we must remove the mentality of buying and selling. Being an entrepreneur is not a bad thing, but when you have the, you know, that backwardly thinking that everything's centered around yourself. If you in IPOB, the first thing you must do, you must detox yourself to be a selfless person. If you are in any position is voluntary, you see yourself as a servant. You see yourself as what? As a servant. You have no power against anybody. All of us are here to help our leader. Our leader, with all the power he possesses, he never oppressed anyone. He's a man that listens. He's a very good listener. I have been in numerous meetings with Onyendu. When things go wrong, if he gets involved, he will actually want to listen. He gives everybody the audience to explain themselves. And our leader does not listen to gossip. A leader should not indulge in listening to gossip. Gossip is one of the things that destroyed our former deputy leader. He was a good man, but gossip was one of his downfall, because if he wasn't listening to gossip, he shouldn't have made an enormous mistake. If he could have kept to the professional, I say professionalism comes to everything you do in life, even when you're under pressure, as in anything you do, how do you handle it? Because when you start listening from people from behind, just like the woman said, that after that incident, nobody came to call her, to pardon her, to talk to her at the back. I don't want to have a meeting within meeting. We started having that in UK here. That is Cabal. So when they come to meeting, people are not free to say what they want to say anymore. That is not IPOB. Why would I want to sit in? Why did we took oath? The reason why we took oath is because we shouldn't be scared of each other. That is why Onyendu make it abundantly clear that before you become a member of IPOB, that you must be under oath. Doesn't matter who you are. And that's what has kept us going. And I said, the oath we take is a vengeance, because it's a blood covenant. But like I said, this program is designed and it will continue. And this week, I will definitely continue with the episode 2 of the dilemma of a crooked sacked lawyer. I'm going to give you details of what they have done in these past years and what has brought us to where we are. Because after his last mockery he made himself on the so-called radio, and he exposed himself more, so we will help him to bury him alive. You see them running around in the court like a clerk or court rat, but you are not involved in the legal team anymore. You want to remain relevant, not with Mazi Umeh. You guys have done this for years now. We will give you the details of what has transpired over these years. On upcoming episode, I'm going to go on Nifanye Ejiofor, the ungrateful animal itself. So I thank all of you for listening to us. As always, we will continue to uphold the decorum of IPOB in everything we do, regardless who might be hurt or how you feel. It doesn't really matter. What matters is the guiding principle, which is our code of conduct. That is the fundamental to me as a member of this family. And we shall uphold it to hold those that have died. They're not here. Only said it. They are not here. Now we are here to defend them. And our duty is to make sure we keep fighting and keep driving this ship. Our leader is being held. Mandela was here for 27 years. So all hope is not lost, but we must be guarded. For those making cynical comment and empty threat, And again, the program of Mazi Umeh, who sold Mazi Umeh, I think episode 4 is going to be coming up. I have programs that mapped up. Like I said, we don't just wake up and come on the social media and rant every day. Biafra television and Biafra radio, we come up there to give you analysis of what happened in, I guess, our national radio is secret. You know, it's secret. It's not where we dabble into issues. What we do there is that we come there to give you analysis of what is happening, what concerns IPOB. But when you have issue that is bordering on IPOB internally, we will come down here on behalf of our critical analysis. This is a critical analysis hosted by Mazi Umeh. It is critical analysis. So bear that in mind, that anytime we come here to critical analyze things without any prejudice. It's uncensored. I want you to take that home, and we continue to do so. If you want to doubt me, it doesn't matter how ignorant people might claim. Go back on things we have said in the past. Nothing. Everything is fact checked. That's why, as we are playing voices, they're the people their voices has been played come out and say, oh, we didn't do what we didn't say. Everything we say, because we give you time. And when that time elapses, then we had it over here. And everything have a target. And the target is that you can see what happened in Abuja on Friday. And you see the people, the 50 colonies, what they have been doing. So we cannot back down at this point in time. And once again, I thank Chukwuma to continue to incubate our leader, give him that fortitude to persevere. At the end, most importantly, every single prophecy that he has given to us have come to pass. What is remaining here is that Biafra will be the last miracle. And we are in that era. And also, that is the 100 men and women with clean heart. That is the era we are. It's not a multitude. This time around, the number is quite irrelevant. It is about those who are that the signing man, those hardcore IPOB members, and those that are sincere with themselves. What the question you're asking yourself is now is that, what are you doing? Because over time, we have people say they are holding their finance. Are you holding your finance that Mazi Umeh is going to feed himself from the prison by himself? How is that going to happen? He's got his family here in UK. He got his 2 kids with his wife. He's on the era of IPOB. He have given up everything. His 2 parents have died of this cause. So ask yourself a fundamental question. It's not about shouting. A barking dog does not bite. If you have anything to offer or to do, we don't need to know about it. Anybody that actually have something to do, don't say it. Go back in 2016, 17. Men did things, but they will never hear them say it. If you have something to offer, shut your trap and go ahead and do that thing you want to do. If you are not being bought over. Anybody that igniting things that will make our leaders still held back and be saying, oh, go and do your worst. These are the people that don't want Mazi Umeh to come out of the SS dungeon and the 5th colony. But everything that they're doing will really turn out to be on our own favor. Mark my words somewhere. I thank all of you for listening. And it's for me from here. It's good night and there will be much. Thank you very much.